Hello everyone and welcome back to Knights of the Republic. Last time we left off we had everything we needed to do something. Where are we? What was I doing? We had just upgraded our lightsabers, right? I think so. Solari. Yeah, I think so. Alright, well, in that case, next we are going to go to the top of the temple, if I'm not mistaken. So we need to go back to the front door, which I believe I'm going the right way for. Well, it's a loop. I can go anywhere I want to go. But I believe this was the quicker way. And sure enough, here's the massive door. The scary door. Sit down. Okay. No remains, no remains. Juhani and Jolie, closing the gap. Alrighty. I'm gonna save. And then we're going to open the temple door and step out onto the summit. Ooh, plasteel cylinders. Lovely. Okay, what cruel son of a... Thank you. Oh look, somebody's waiting for us. Dark Jedi Robe. Oh. Bastila. Red lightsaber.
Revan, I knew you'd come for me. Malak thought you might be afraid to enter the temple again, but he doesn't know you like I do. Not anymore. Not since you've changed. Quickly.
Bastila,
How would I be afraid of something I don't remember?
Escape? You don't understand. I have sworn allegiance to Lord Malak and the Sith. I am no longer a pawn of the Jedi Council.
No.
You say that as if the dark side is some terrible entity. The Jedi Council
Well...
has brainwashed you like all the others, like they once did with me. They speak of the dark side as if it is something to be feared, but in reality their only goal is to manipulate those who are strong in the Force. The fear of the dark side is a tool to maintain control. Why do you think the Jedi forbid you and Malak from joining the Mandalorian Wars? They knew you would realize your true potential and break free of their domination. Malak has shown me.
They also knew it would prevent billions of lives from being lost. Just saying.
They've been holding me back because they knew one day I would surpass them all.
You can still turn away.
I resisted at first. I endured the Sith torments with the passionless serenity of a true Jedi, emptying my mind. But after a week of endless tortures, I finally saw the truth. Malak
You do understand how...
my anger and pain. He showed me the liberating power of these emotions.
Okay.
Then he made me see how the Jedi Council has denied me what is mine by right. The Jedi Council gladly used my battle meditation in their wars, but they still treated me like a child, like an inferior. They were jealous of my power, of what I could become. They wanted me to bow and call them master and follow their code and obey their every order. But all the while they were exploiting my battle meditation for their own use.
Okay, well that last sentence is true. The rest of it is just you being arrogant.
You are a sad little fool. You speak as if I were the same Bastila that you've known all along. But freed from the control of the Jedi Council, I've become much, much more.
Oh yeah? So what are you, Darth?
I do now. I wish you could join me and taste true power.
Petulance?
Sadly, I doubt you're even capable any longer. With the power of the Starforge, Malak will destroy the Republic and conquer the galaxy. And I will be the apprentice at his side, after I prove my worth by killing you.
Oh, how cute. Oh, son of a... Okay, Bastila's got some skills. I'll admit it.
You were stronger than I would have thought possible after what the Jedi Council did to you. Seems that Malak was wrong. The power of the dark side is not lost to you after all, Revan.
You know I can...
You can deny what you are, Revan, but you're only fooling yourself. I know the truth. I have seen the shadows inside your mind.
Yeah, but apparently you're blind right now.
Died in the trap set by the Jedi Council. I used the Force to preserve your life, Revan. We are forever linked by my actions on that bridge.
And yet you seem to not know anything about it.
These are not your true feelings, Revan. You're speaking as a tool of the Jedi Council, as I once did. But now I see how the Jedi used us both. The Council...
No, I just know how the Sith work, and I know that you will die.
To lead them to the Star Forge. We were slaves to their will, like all who follow the Jedi Code. But in our shared visions of the star maps, I also felt the so-called taint within you. I resisted it at first, but now I embrace the power of the dark side. Your dark side.
Excuse me?
Mistakes? No, Revan. The only mistake you are making is the one you are making now. You deny yourself the power that is yours by right. Only now do I realize how strong you are. You deserve to...
You do know that entitlement is BS, right? It's not a real thing, a tangible thing, a measurable thing.
Join with me and reclaim your lost identity.
No.
Your mind was too badly damaged to ever fully restore your memories, Revan. But your power, your strength of will, the essence of who and what you are, these things still remain.
And you're too blind to see that those are the traits that have taken root.
You claimed your rightful title of Dark Lord of the Sith. Together we can defeat Malak and take back what is yours. I don't. The only Revan I could respect is the one who would break free of the Council slavery. One who would grasp the power that lies before him, not the weak fool I see.
Bastila, it is not too late for you to be saved. The teachings of the Jedi can lead you from the dark side back into the light and the true understanding of the Force.
Okay, that's...
When you felt the power of the dark side, you fled to a cave like some cowering animal. You know nothing of the Force or its
She
true
never
potential.
went to a cave.
But you, Revan, the power of the dark side is yours to command. You can use it to destroy Malak. With my help, you could rule over the entire galaxy.
Why? I mean, no, seriously. Who in their right mind would choose that?
You were a pathetic fool, Revan. Together we could have defeated Malak and ruled over an empire. But now, I will be at Lord Malak's side instead. You will be crushed with the Republic and all the fools who bow down to the Jedi Council. No one can stand against the power of the Star Forge and the Sith fleet.
Alright, well, nice talking to you. This is how things are gonna go. 1. You'll eventually try to suppress Malak, take his place, kill him, as the way of the Sith indicates. So, outcome, possibility number 1. You lose, you die. You get replaced. Option number 2. You win. You become Dark Lord of the Sith. And then you take on your own apprentice. And eventually, your apprentice kills you. That is why I do not join the Sith. Because there's literally no way to come out of it alive. If you are lucky enough to die of old age, you do so knowing that you've left the Sith in the hands of a weakling. At least ever since the Rule of Two was introduced. Which, you know, at this point I don't think it's in place. Because you have prospective Siths popping up all over the place. But, she is Malak's apprentice, so it still applies. Alright, so that was fun. Got to see our ex. For, you know. At this point, she's been our ex longer than she's been her. Gizka. Alright, well, the ship's repaired. Force field's down. Hey, everybody's still alive. She didn't bomb you guys on her way out. Good, good. I would have, if I were her, just saying. Would have saved her a lot of trouble.
Is she alive? What happened inside that temple?
Why would you assume Bastila was here, on the surface of this planet? Why wouldn't she be on the Starforge? Whatever.
Dark side. Bastila? No. No, how could that happen?
Because she's still a child.
Being seduced by the dark side, Karth. Bastila was strong, but she was always impatient and headstrong.
Exactly.
Malak preyed upon her weakness. This planet is a tainted place. The Starforge and the Temple have twisted the Force into an instrument of evil, just as Malak has twisted Bastila into a servant of the Sith.
She can still be saved.
Malak has a strong hold on Bastila now. It will be difficult for her to break free of his influence, especially considering her long association with you. Remember the bond that was forged between you when she rekindled the spark that was your life. Through that bond, she touched your memories, and also the echo of the dark taint within you.
But there's still hope for her, right? I mean, Revan rejected the dark side, so Bastila could too, right? We still might be able to save her.
Thank you, Karth. That's the closest thing you've said to, like, speaking highly of me.
I don't know what fate awaits us, but I sense Bastila still has a role to play in the events to come.
Well, I
I
mean,
have no doubt
she does have battle meditation, and
No doubt.
two fleets are
Let's
about to
go
fight.
before she has time to
So,
organize a bigger
yes,
welcome
she has
party.
another role in this. Just saying. Just saying. Alright, everybody. To the Starforge we go. Let's see. Anybody want to talk before we go? May as well, I guess. It'll be our last opportunity to do so. Sup, Juhani?
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan? What is it you would like to speak to me about?
Nothing for now. Okay.
Got something on your mind, do you?
So when did you go to Kashyyyk?
Not until many years later, to tell the truth. I spent quite some time wandering the galaxy.
Good. Cool. That sounds awesome.
Nothing so extravagant. I
Aw.
merely traveled from place to place. I don't even think I knew what I was searching for. It wasn't as if my travels were pleasant either. There were plenty of folks who distrusted the Jedi after the war, or worse.
Yeah.
If people weren't treating me with suspicion, they were looking at me with greed. I don't know how many thought they could make use of me for their own ends. I got so sick
Really?
of treachery and deceit. I left the civilized parts of the galaxy and headed instead for the uncivilized parts.
So that's when you went to
Actually, I was on
Kashyyyk.
my way somewhere else when I crash-landed on Kashyyyk. The ship I was using was a rust bucket.
Oh yeah? Kinda like this thing, eh? Well, okay, this is a flagship from a smuggling company, but still.
I'd taken some damage passing through an unexpected asteroid field, as I recall.
How? Those things are just empty space.
I could still guide
With,
her a bit.
you know,
when I
a few
crashed.
rocks every
It
kilometers.
wasn't what I would call the smoothest landing, especially considering I ended up smack in the depths of the Shadowlands. But I lived.
Cool.
I'm no mechanic, and besides, after you plunge nose first in the trunk of a 5-kilometer high tree, chances are you don't have much ship left.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Sure, why not? Seemed like an interesting enough place to spend a couple of decades exploring.
How did you survive in the
It was
Shadowlands?
a challenge at first. You've seen the kind of creatures that exist down there, and you miss the really big ones. I was still able to rely on the Force to keep me safe for the most part. The rest of the trick is keeping out of the way of most of the predators.
Okay. Couldn't have been easy.
No, that's true. Still, most of the creatures grew accustomed to me, and I to them. At least none of them ever heard of a Jedi.
And the Wookiees didn't mind your
They
presence?
did at first, oh yes. I can't say I was overly pleased to encounter a group of indigenous giant carpets either, I can assure you of that.
Did you fight them?
No, no. I was the intruder in their land, after all. They got to trust me well enough after a couple of decades of my aid.
Oh my god, 20 years.
When I could, I would
At
assist
least.
the 2 young ones who would get lost in the Shadowlands or were attacked unexpectedly by the wildlife. I must say, for a while there, the Wookiees actually thought I was some kind of benevolent forest god.
Oh my god.
Really.
Ha.
Straight eventually.
Why didn't you stop,
At first, when the slavers took to hunting down lone Wookiees in the fringes of the Shadowlands, I did my best to divert them. Later, when Shundar made his deal, I didn't see any point. I wasn't here to save them from their own sad follies, after all.
that's fair.
Not really. Kashyyyk is a place you can feel very small in. It felt good to devote my time to helping people and living simply. What can I say? I did it all for the Wookiees.
The Wookiees?
The Wookiees. Well, okay, maybe I needed some time on a quiet, remote planet, but if you ever need a friend, an incredibly strong hairball isn't a bad call.
Mission can relate. You sound quite fond of them.
I am, in a way, despite the smell. For a race of gardeners, they've developed quite interestingly.
Gardeners?
You remember the alien computer, correct? Kashyyyk was meant to be an agricultural planet. The Wookiees were made for a reason, or at least that's what I'm thinking. But I'm an old man who's had a long time to develop that opinion, so don't argue with me. At any rate, we should be moving along, don't you think? If you sat around this long in the Shadowlands, attack would eat you.
I haven't been sitting here that long, man. Alright, so let's save up here. Does that finish Jolie? No, it doesn't. Oh, we're finished with Juhani, though, so that's good to know. Still got Canderous. I'm looking at... yeah, active. Okay.
Yeah, what do you want?
Nothing for now. Invisible Mandalorians. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. Starforge, please. Okay, it looks like the Republic fleet's already here.
The Republic fleet must have gotten a message I sent as we were crashing into that planet. I'm picking up a transmission from them now.
This is Admiral Thorn Dodonna to the Avon Hawk. Do you read us?
Hello, Admiral Dodonna.
This is Carthonasi. We're receiving your transmission.
Karth, I'm glad to see you are still alive. We've begun our assault on the Star Forge, but we're taking heavy losses. How did the Sith ever manage to build something of this scope?
They didn't.
The Star Forge wasn't constructed by the Sith, Admiral. We don't have time for me to fully explain it, but that space station is far older than you can imagine.
Maybe we should pull the fleet back and retreat. I don't know if we have the firepower to go up against this alien technology.
You can't do that, Admiral. The Star Forge is a factory of immense power. It's been churning out the capital ships, snub fighters, and assault droids that have powered the Sith war effort. You have to destroy the Star Forge now, or you'll be fighting an unending wave of reinforcements.
Then I guess we have no choice. But it isn't going to be easy. I can't even get our capital ships into position to start bombarding the Star Forge. The Sith fleet is too well organized. It's like they can guess our every move and counter our every strategy.
It's because of Bastila, Admiral. She turned to the dark side and became Malak's apprentice. We suspect she's somewhere on that space station right now, using her battle meditation against you and your fleet.
This is Master Vandor.
Oh, hey.
Jedi Knights have joined our fleet under his command.
If Bastila is using her power to augment the Sith, then Malak's fleet is invincible.
Oh,
Our only
please.
hope is to somehow stop Bastila from using her battle meditation.
How can we do that if she's on the space station?
I will
Small
send a
team.
squadron of Jedi Knights to the Star Forge to find Bastila. Their small ships will be able to fly through the Sith blockade, and
Assuming they can fend off the fighters.
If they can find Bastila, they may be able to distract her attention from the battle overhead. That should allow you to move your capital ships into position for a final assault on the Starforge itself.
I hate to
Solid
ask this
plan.
after all you've done, Karth, but the Jedi may need all the help they can get.
No, yeah, we should be on the
Don't worry,
station.
Admiral. The Ebonhawk and her crew are gonna see this through to the end.
And may the Force be with you.
And also with you. Alright. Well, that's going to do it for this one, so thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed all that fun stuff. As always, if you did enjoy, please consider leaving a like or a comment. Any and all feedback is very much appreciated, helps me out a ton, and I always love hearing from you guys. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye for now.